Whoa! Hey everybody, Cobra here. I just wanted to go over the Lightning Sorceress. We're going to show you a full Lilith breakdown of the fight with Lilith and the breakpoints you have to get to make the fight a lot easier for you. But very important is the stats on the gear. So I wanted to go over that first. There will be a full guide in the comments below also to show you Paragon board and skills so that way you can look at it and follow along. But let's get through this real quick. Godslayer Crown. Almost the best in slot for most of the builds this season. It's a great item. If you don't have this crown, you can do 2% damage reduction. We can get another crown. We can get the stats on it like extra intelligence, cooldown, stuff of that nature. But the Godslayer crown, pretty easy to get once you get up to that level. Definitely best in slot. Along with the Remnant of the Infinite. Staple piece for the Sorceress. You teleport, they're pulled towards you. Keeps everything inside the damage bubble. Gloves, very important. Intelligence, adds damage. Attack speed, faster you can throw the stuff out. Critical strike chance and lucky hit chance. I don't see a lot of people using lucky hit. And for this build, it's almost necessary because it puts out so much more raw damage. And I've pulled people through tier 100 dungeons. Leveling up friends, getting everybody with their new character ready to go. It's something that I think is a necessity to make an ultimate character, an ultimate melting character. We'll get into that a little more later. Pants, Tybalt's Will. I hate seeing these pants. I have so many of these pants. I could outfit everybody's character that's watching. But again, very great pants. I said that back when I saw them come out before the season dropped. Watch these pants, and I was totally right about that. Next, heirloom boots. I really like these boots. It gets my critical chance up. It gives me extra critical damage. It has my mana cost reduction. It has my movement speed. You can use flicker steps, but they're not going to give you half as much statage and half as much power. They are a newer item. It will reduce your cooldown of your lightning, but that's all taken care of inside this kit already. So why not add more damage? Weapon, have to use a dagger. Please use a dagger. The close damage, there is no contender. 30% on top of that, with 35% on the weapon with intelligence. I'm a firm believer in putting intelligence on your weapons. Instead of damage to slow enemies, I would put mastery damage. 100%. Damage to injured enemies isn't that bad. It helps you burn down the last little bit because you are a melter with this character. My amulet, horrible time trying to find an amulet this season. But an amulet with the best skills, you must have mana cost reduction and you must have cooldown. There's nothing else that can replace those. On top of that, I would probably do +3 to mastery skills for your lightning balls and a movement speed to co-enact with the boots. That would be my perfect amulet, but unfortunately, can't find it. Rings, again, crit chance, lucky hit, close damage. Add a life on the end. That's a great ring. Hard to find still. This one, crit strike, crit damage, lucky hit. I don't like the lightning damage, but it does help with more damage with the lightning ball. It adds 2,000 or 3,000. Let's see what it is exactly. 2,000, what is it? 39 to 2,800. So almost 2,000 damage with that extra lightning damage, which is quite a bit. But close damage to close enemies, I think, would be a better one on that ring. I do like to put a little bit critical strike damage on the character. I know it has got nerfed and it doesn't add the same, but if you only add a little bit, you can take advantage of the best percentage of it. If you add too much, you're wasting too much. On the offhand, again, I use a offhand and a dagger for the close damage and the extra cooldown. You're going to want intelligence, always intelligence, cooldown, critical strike chance, and instead of the lucky hit with barrier, I would go straight flat lucky hit. And that would be a perfect offhand. Again, very hard to find. But if you at least have those items with those stats, even if it's a lower item, smaller in armor, on the weapons, highest one you can put on. Then find the stats of ones that match that. We'll do a real quick look at the skill tree. Filler skills. Just a super quick look. You can pause the video. Or again, back in the comments, we'll have all this posted where you can follow along. Now this right here is more of a quality of life thing. So your crackling energy will reduce your cooldowns. Let's say you're having a hard time, you can switch over to Veers and put that on your helmet if you don't have the Godslayer helm, and it will give you a lot better bonus at the quality of life difference. You'll be stronger, but you'll be missing the quality of life. Paragon board, quick look again. Click the guide in the bottom. It'll have all this on it. I'll have it all on there. But starting board, like to do reinforced, getting a good solid bonus from that, and you're getting good damage reduction. Next board, we'll go on with Static Surge and Territorial. There's a little more I can do with the Territorial, but I have to level up all the glyphs first. I'm at 15 with everything, so there's a lot of improvement left here. We're going Enchantment Master next with the Crackling Energy glyph. Ceaseless Conduit with Control. Now I had Exploit here for a while, and then I switched it over to get the critical strike damage. But we will go Darkness on the Burning Instinct board. Elemental Summoner board with the Adept, which is your lightning skills, and it makes the lightning balls bigger. I would start with that skill down here when you first start out, and then build up. And then once you get this board filled out, you'll move it up there. But I would definitely start out with the Adept first and get this going, because it's a very important skill to get the range of your lightning a little bit larger. You can hit more enemies at one time. And then lastly, I would come down here, and I did Exploit, but I did have Darkness over here. Why I was doing it, that's the least important glyph to get on your board until it's together. Then it's one of the most important glyphs once you get to this point. But I'm going to do a couple more points. I still have a couple levels to go. Throw one here, pop this one here, find this one here, and I think that would take care of it. A little extra intelligence boost, and then we want to go through and make sure all these things are working. But let's get into the Lilith fight, and I'll show you how to take her down the easiest. The whole point of this Lilith fight is a strength check. What you have to do is burn her down at least past the first threshold. What we're going to do here is just absolutely annihilate her, though. You go below that threshold, she's going to jump up in the air. She's going to come down, drop 2 or 3 guys. You have to kill those guys very quick, because she's going to stop here. You're going to be gatekept. But if you kill those guys before she gets back in the air, she's going to drop down again and try to drop more guys. You're basically forcing her mechanic. She's going to die. Quick, simple. Can't do it any faster. Now, you want to stay on this guy really hard when she switches over to phase 2 form. The point is to get past the first breakpoint. If you can burn him down fast enough and get past that breakpoint before he moves, he won't spawn the blood blisters. Then you're home free. It's an easy fight. Watch us just burn him. We're going to gather our balls to get our mana. He's going to go straight on to destroying the platforms instead of putting down the one-shot blister. He's going to come back in the middle for a second. Boom, boom. Now, if you do have to fight him, if you're doing multiple players, he will fight you for a little bit. Just stay out of the circle. When he puts the circle on the ground, stay out. Super simple. Go through. Little dodgy. He's going to go to the last side. You have to do these mechanics. Your gate kept at the end of their HP. Jump under him. I'm not doing nothing else to him. Jump out. And he's going to come down, and this is where we're going to wipe him. I've done this with multiple people. I've done this solo. It's very reliable. And if you can at least break those thresh points, then you're good to go. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for sticking around. It means a lot. Here's another video. Don't forget to hit that like, ring that bell, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and be safe out there.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change.